Hey guys, this is Peter, and it's been a common question. People have asked me, with the changing builds, how do we get our TV tuners back in? Now, a TV tuner is a little piece of equipment that you can put on your network. It doesn't even have to be in the same room as your set-top box. Being on your network, it'll actually tune in TV stations. The tuners that I'm talking about usually have two inside. So you could actually be watching two different programs in two different rooms. Different programs in different rooms. With using the same tuner. In fact, you can use these same tuners with multiple devices. Obviously, you'd be limited by your number of tuners. You can put on multiple boxes and have multiple tuners. But let's get right into it, and let me show you what I'm talking about. Here's a popular build. This one happens to be KODI World. And let's see, let me click into it. Yeah, we are able to change the different sections. So there's TV shows, movies. This is where I want you to go, add-ons. Instead of going up into the add-ons, we're going to click on the word add-ons. And then when we get to this big list, you'll see no place to add this one, HD Home Run. I've already added it. Click this area. No, don't click it yet, because if you click it, well, that's what happens. You go nowhere, and then when you go to video add-ons, it brings you right back. Slide over to the left. So there we go. Now we get more. When we click on Get More, it brings up a huge list of all sorts of things. And if you look way down on the list, of course I was right on it because I already did it. But there it is. And go ahead and make sure that you update this. So I'm going to click on it. You can, of course, configure it. I like this little section. I have the auto hide. I had it on never. I now like it at 4 seconds. So I'm going to click out of that. It actually has a recording function now, which is really cool because you can pause when your kids are yelling at you or whatever. You can pause. I'm going to go ahead and update it and pick the repo I'm going to update it from. Now, on an Android box, it just doesn't ask you that repo. It just updates it, and mine updated as well. There we go. So I've done this on my NVIDIA Shield as well. What I like to do now is I can go and favorite it. So when I go here, you can choose to favorite it. Whoops. Here, add to favorites. Now, of course, it'll be in this list now, which makes it there we go. It's right there. But even better way to run it is from your favorites list. Now it's right here. I click on it. Guess what it is? It's a TV tuner.
Cleveland, and probably about now they're getting up.
And I'm going to pause it because obviously we can't be watching that content. But as you can see, I can watch local TV. It comes in beautifully. And how do you know if you can do this kind of thing? Here, let's bring up a browser. I'm going to bring up a new one. So, does an antenna work for you? I'll put a link to all the different antenna videos I've done. The TV tuners have changed slightly. This one is a new one by HD Home Run. Let's see. I'm going to go to ATSC coverage map. Now, there is one here for FCC. That's for the US. There's also one for Canada somewhere. ATSC. Well, let's just type it in. Canada. So if you were in Canada, there you go. I know over in Europe they have different things. I'm sure you could search for it. But I'm going to go back to the one for FCC. Just because I'm familiar with that one. Here, it's from fcc.gov, so this is your tax dollars at work. You can actually put in your zip code. And here's my rule of thumb. It's going to show you the channels that you're likely to be able to pick up. If you have more than 10 over here, you need to get a TV tuner that are in green. The yellows are a little bit tricky. In fact, they're going to be spotty unless you have a really good antenna. And the browns, just forget about those. They're really, really tough. But here's how you can use this. You can actually use it a couple different ways. Pick a channel that you want to be able to get. Click on it, and it'll draw the vector for you. So it's a line segment with magnitude and direction. So pick a couple that you want to get. I also want to get 9. Ooh, it's the same vector. Boop, exactly the same vector. Some of these will come up slightly different. Here, I know the Spanish-speaking ones come out completely different vector, but I have an omnidirectional antenna, so it still works out great. So if I want to pick up that occasional soccer game, I don't even have to get up on the roof. Here, I'm going to zoom out here, or zoom out so you can see the full impact of that. This is pretty serious. This is a 40-mile drive, so that, or 40-mile shot. It's across 2 bridges, almost a third. This is really, really far. So I needed a very serious antenna, and I have one. Other people have said, wait a second, can't you use a cheaper antenna? It depends. So if you live in Dallas, Texas, for example, I know I've helped someone look that up before. All of their antennas are sitting right outside of Dallas, and they're all really close, and they're all the same direction. Yeah, you could get by with a coat hanger or a butter knife. I mean, it's really that close. So it all depends on where you live, the antenna solution that you need. But if you get 10 in green, you're good to go. Anyway, guys, this lets you know, gives you a good idea. I'll put a link to the TV tuner that I picked up. It is really good. I've been using it for quite some time. This will enable you to get here and watch TV directly from, well, now from within KODI. It's that easy. And you pull up your local channels. All right, it's going to buffer because I just updated it. But the amount of buffering is really doesn't exist. So then you can also go in here and change the channels. Cool thing about this, though, it'll work on PCs, it'll work on tablets, it works on Macs, it works on everything. So it'll work on your Android box. It is a cool investment. If you get 10 green, I'm going to say that is the cutover. If you get 10 green things, I happen to be able to get, you know, Fox and CBS and NBC and PBS and all of that. So really good stuff. This app now does support pausing, which is key. That was always a neat thing that was kind of missing. Unless you were recording it, there was no way to pause it. But now it's buffering it, and you do get a good buffer. Enough to the run to the kitchen quick and get something? Yeah, about that long. All right, guys, there you go. That's how you get it installed into KODI World. All right, just because I know this question's coming, this happens to be a KODI No Limits. This is the FireStick version, and of course, I could probably do it from here as well. Let's see, here's all the different sections. Tools, does that look good? System, I see it. Systems, video add-ons. I'm going to click on that. There, it's going to show me all the different video add-ons. I don't see a place to add anything, but I'm going to slide to the left. There it is at the bottom. Get more. Now, I don't know what repository I'm currently in, but let's just go ahead and take a look for it. Let's see if we don't see it. This is a big build, so there's probably a lot of stuff. And of course, it's not in alphabetical order, because that would make my life... here's a little bit of alphabets. Okay, that's not working out for me. Maybe there's another It looks like it's alphabet by different colors. So I'm probably going to need to go to the one with just white. There's probably one at the end. There we go. That looks right. And this one probably is... Oh my gosh, there's all sorts of stuff in here. This build is feature rich. It just looks like not everything's turned on. So you can go in there and turn on some other stuff and add it too. And the best way to do it is this one has KODI Super Favorites. And in Super Favorites, you can add all sorts of things. I kind of like Super Favorites. I haven't used that in a while. This is called HD, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. We're almost there. HD home run. All right, home run simple? No, let's do the home run complicated. There we go. I'm adding that. I'm going to install it. Now I'm on a PC. It's downloading it. Nice. I bet I don't need to upgrade, but doesn't hurt to try it anyway. Let's go ahead and configure it. Same settings. That's neat. I like to bump that up to 4. All looks good. I'm going to hit OK. Now I'm going to try to update it. And it's updating for some odd reason. Either it didn't check that it was already updated or what. But let's go ahead and run it. And I should be watching TV. All right, it threw me way down in the ones, which are the like public access channels, which no one should watch. Just kidding. There we go. That's looking beautiful, guys. And I'm going to go down to channel 4. All right, channel 5. Channel 7. All right, this looks like it's working rather well. There you go. So how to get it integrated a little bit more? Can I find it now on this list? That would be ultra convenient. There it is. I'm going to see if I can't add it to favorites. At least I can add it to favorites. That's a good thing. Is there any other way that I can put it anywhere else? There might be a way to add it to our shortcuts. I'd have to go in there and look, but at least it should be in my favorites. Favorites. Hey, there it is. Off and running. All right, guys. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next one. Give this one thumbs up and take a look for the link if you need one for, I'll put a link to the antennas videos that I've done as well. In fact, I'll put a whole link to that section because there is some good stuff out there. The TV tuner has changed. ATSC 3.0 is rumored to be coming out. I still think that's years away. So I'd say start taking the advantage of the free savings now. I mean, I like watching local channels, especially in the morning. You get, well, today we got our local election results, and getting someone else's election results is completely useless. You want stuff for your city, your county, your state. Anyway, the stuff you actually voted on. Thanks so much, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.